Are you looking for a podcast about the rispiest OLED?
Well, then you must be thinking of another podcast.
Oh! Good evening, Kelsey.
Good evening, Robert.
How are you?
I don't want to talk about it. Do you want to crack this beverage?
Oh, dude. Okay. I know that, well, like we try not to really, locate ourselves, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we're not trying to make it so located, but we're in Texas, bro. I'm looking at the thing, and it says it's 101 right now.
It's too fucking hot.
I'm hot as
Please.
shit, dude. Let's go.
Let's do it.
I can't get my finger under the tab.
Mine was a strong tab. It's all foggy.
God, I couldn't even crack this thing open. My God. I'm weak.
Swollen in the heat.
I'm weak.
I'm drinking a Bundaberg ginger beer.
I am getting me a lime liquid death.
Oh no, it says invert can before opening. There's like sediment or something down there.
Oh, well, you gotta do it like that TikTok I saw of the girl mixing her Starbucks coffee where they just put it on there and they just
Okay, let's
shake
do
their
it.
heads like that. There you go.
Okay, we're good. Okay, it
Okay,
started
cool.
to foam. It didn't come out.
Oh, man. Dude, next mom night, we're gonna have so many fucking drinks, dude.
God, I know. Everyone's been like putting drinks in our secret Discord like, let's try this. Let's try this.
I think we should just plan that it's basically like a wine tasting, but we're just
Everybody
gonna
bring a
taste all these
bottle.
other drinks and stuff.
It's just going to be 85 varieties of Mountain Dew.
I think I almost got in trouble today.
Why?
I was out walking around in public.
In jeans, no dog?
No. I had a can of Liquid Death.
Oh no.
And I'm pretty sure people thought I was just walking around with like a tall boy of beer because like this looks like a beer, 100%.
It does.
So people were like, oh, "How dare this man?"
In my good Christian suburbs?
Oh my God, so good, dude. Liquid Death. You make a good liquid. We would like to rep this liquid, please. Thank you very much. I actually had a normal one today, and now that I'm having the lime so close to it,
Yeah.
I'm into the sparkling a little bit more, man. I gotta say.
Are you really?
A little bit. I'm into the flavored sparkling a little bit
I-
more than the normal.
I never thought you would be a sparkling water man, but here you are.
I like it, man. Now I've said, and I'm very sorry, Liquid Death, I just ask you to sponsor us, but the normal can in all white is so ugly.
It is. It's not great. I mean, I love the yellow and green cans.
But even the white can does have a gold top. You have gold tops on all of them.
That's why you
Class
like 'em.
act, man. You're a class
God.
act. Liquid Death. Here
You're
we are
ridiculous.
just kissing their ass and they don't even know who we are.
No, they'll never hear this.
I know. So anyway, I talked about in pre-ramble that I was doing a lot of streaming.
Yeah.
Alright, so I promised you guys. I said it. I gave you dates. The dates are nigh. Here we go.
Here it is.
Today that you're hearing this, it's the 27th. Like I said, it's the Obi-Wan review day.
We watched it.
Okay. I watched one episode Tuesday,
Okay.
the other 5 with
Proper.
the finale Wednesday.
What did I tell you?
You said 2, 2, and 2.
Yes.
And I watched 1 and 5.
Okay. Like
But I
Stranger
did
Things,
watch-
but in reverse.
I did watch 3 and 4 back to back like you said. So I
Okay.
mean, that's fair.
That's fair.
Okay. Question.
Uh-huh.
You begged and pleaded
Yes.
Bad Batch style
Uh-huh.
for me to watch this show.
Yes.
Why?
Okay. I had just been riding the high of, I think it was episode 3 or 4 when I
Okay.
begged you to watch it. It was that moment when Vader finally meets Obi-Wan for the
See, I
first
knew it.
time
I knew
after he, like, you know, they had their moment, the high ground moment.
Mhm.
He finally, like, corners him, like, in this backwater planet in, like, this little town, and just grabs his ass, not his ass, like, grabs his,
Well, yeah.
you know,
Well,
grabs
I mean,
him.
I would grab his ass.
Who wouldn't? Ewan McGregor, my goodness.
Hello there.
Hello there. No, and he grabs him and like just fucking drags him through these flames and shit.
Yeah.
Like the sheer power of Darth Vader is like fully showcased. I really, really loved that episode. Do you remember if that was 3 or 4?
That was 3. That was
okay.
3.
So episode 3 for me is the high point of the series. Like 1 and 2, I was like, okay, that's good setup. And then 3, I was like, holy shit, this is the best Star Wars show I've ever seen. And then like 4, 5, and 6 were okay, honestly.
Taper it back down a little bit for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But 3, I was like, this is one of the best pieces of media I've seen in my whole fucking life. Like I still stand by that. Episode 3 is stellar. And like the series overall, not bad. I wasn't upset by it. I was maybe a little let down in the end because it felt anticlimactic.
Okay.
I don't know. What was your feeling on it?
So, okay. We keep talking about a topic that we never get to, and I'm not going to do it here again.
Okay.
But the fact that like there's so much Marvel and Star Wars content right now, we keep talking about that.
Yeah.
And I want to do more of a deep dive on it, but this show to me felt like content for the sake of content.
Yeah, it was kind of...
I think if the show didn't exist, the Star Wars universe stays the exact same. Therefore, it kind of doesn't need to be here.
It was pretty fluffy. Like, there was no consequences.
Well, that was kind of my thing. I was like, there's no peril in this show because I already know where this is going to go.
Right, we know the fate of these characters.
So, I'll give you my mean reason that I didn't care for it.
Okay.
And then my real reason.
If you're going to be mean to Hayden Christensen, I'm going to hang up.
Not Hayden Christensen.
Okay.
But Anakin specifically because you know I don't care for him and I never will.
Why?
Because I don't care about him.
I love him.
He's bad. I don't like him. And guess what?
What?
I half liked him at the end of the show. So there you go. It gave me the tiniest spark or ember for Anakin.
Good.
But not enough for me to like the show overall.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
the show's like a 7 to me.
Okay,
like
that's fair.
Well, I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not like I hated it, but at the end of it, I was like, am I better for watching it?
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt at the end of it, too. I hoped that there would be, like, some big revelation or something, like, crazy that happened that just made me like, wow, this changes the way the whole Star Wars universe operates, but...
Kind of, like, was there, like, a secret that...
Yeah.
You know, something. No. So here's my mean reason.
Okay.
It's kind of about Darth Vader. And I don't care for him, so I don't like the show. Stupid show.
I didn't feel like the show was about Darth Vader. I felt like it was actually about Reva, the new character that we got. And I really liked her a lot.
Too bad she ain't around. Oh, no, wait, she can be around. That's right.
Yeah, she's alive.
Thought about it, yeah.
Yeah, so she like...
You didn't answer my question that I texted you, though.
Oh.
How many fucking lightsabers do you think are buried on Tatooine, man?
So many.
So many. They just go like, bury it in these sands, man.
Yeah, people are like, I give up the Jedi lifehood, and then fucking chuck
because
their saber into the Dune Sea.
Hers is one of them.
Yep.
Like she dropped it, and I was like, dude, Rey's lightsaber's probably... How many fucking lightsabers are in this desert, man?
We should also say spoilers, of course, for the entire series of Obi-Wan in the first half of the show.
Yeah, because you're not going to miss much.
No.
So here's my real reason.
Okay.
The show to me felt like the only thing that I'm going to gain by it is why Leia calls for him at the beginning of A New Hope.
Yeah, that did like shed a little bit more light there.
That means nothing to me.
Well,
because why would she not already? So me and Haley had a little sparring match on it.
Okay.
And I'm like, why would her parents not have just been like, when you need help one day, you need to call this man? She doesn't need to like intrinsically know who he is for that call to matter.
I mean, it does add a little...
He's this mythical person. Like,
well, it adds color to their relationship. Like, now she knows him as a person, you know? Like, if your parents tell you, like, call this magic person you've never ever met in your whole life when you need help if you're in trouble. Like, I think it has more impact now knowing that they do have history.
But now you like demystify the myth of Obi-Wan.
I
You
like
know.
that.
Some people wouldn't, though. I think
I
some people
guess.
would like the legend. I mean, I don't really care. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, he's not my favorite Jedi. I love him, but he's not my favorite one.
I love him. He's
But
so handsome.
I love Ewan McGregor.
Who doesn't, man?
I mean, he is a perfect human.
His acting in this series, you gotta give it to his acting in this series. Like,
Towards the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
He like started getting there. Because okay, dude. I'm not trying to be mean to the show.
oh my god.
But this show phoned it in a lot, man.
You think so?
So many times.
Some of the dialogue was a little bit lackluster.
And it's all because of a stupid TikTok that I saw.
Okay.
And then I started noticing it, and I was like, fuck, this show's ruined.
Oh no. What'd the TikTok do to you?
Somebody goes, Disney, stop putting chase scenes in your stupid shows like this.
This
And
whole
it's
show was a
where-
chase scene.
But it's where, like, somebody's, like, barely running. And
Yes.
it's like, I'm an adult man, and I can't keep up with this child
That drove
that's
Richard
barely
nuts.
running.
Yeah, like the whole time. Like there's a lot of scenes where Leia is like, oh no, just like a light jog of a 10-year-old. And by the
Yeah,
way,
and
she's the
people-
smallest 10-year-old I've ever seen.
Yeah, she's a tiny
Like,
girl, dude.
She's an itty bitty little lady. And we looked her up and she is actually 10, but I'm like, man, you're
Okay.
small. But
So that, but then I started noticing in even some of the, like, fight scenes and stuff,
uh-huh.
God, I was, like, noticing people, like, waiting for their post to then do, like, a reaction. And I was like with tighter editing, you don't see that stuff.
Yeah, I
I was
didn't
like,
notice that.
This show really looks staged. Like, a lot of it did look staged.
Yeah,
But
but
the ending fight
yes.
in episode 6
Yes.
was spot on.
Fucking good, dude. They
That
had
was
a
spot
rock
on.
fight.
That was good.
I was oh, that
I already
I don't
know
want to
that fucked you up.
say, yeah, I don't want to say that scene, like that fight redeemed the series for me, but it was definitely a high point. Like, it was really good. I hated the overhead drone shots where the drone was like fucking spinning and you can't see shit. I don't know why they shot
yeah.
it in that manner, but when you're like down there on the ground level and you're watching them like with those sabers, the lighting crew did work in this series.
Yeah. I
Like-
thought about that all the time.
Yes, the whole time I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
the saber light in here is so cool.
I know.
And man,
Actually, there's a scene where I think Vader throws Obi-Wan throws Vader down, and Vader, like, he half hits the ground and his saber, like, barely ticks the ground.
uh-huh.
It singes there.
Yeah.
That was the tiniest detail, and
It's so cool.
I was most appreciative
Yes, I love
because
that.
they could have barely done that, you know.
I know exactly what you're talking about too, because I noticed it and I was like, ah, that's fun.
Yup. Yeah, that was very fun. I was like, okay, you put in the work now. All right.
Yeah.
It's like they put all the work into the last show.
Yes. Yeah. The fight scenes are really what made this show. Like, watching Obi-Wan face off against Darth Vader was a lot of fun. The
See,
first
I
meeting
feel
that
like
they had.
that was the only thing worth anything.
Yeah, I wish that the story had been like less fluffy. I really just enjoyed watching Darth Vader like come into his power and Obi-Wan actually trying to like finally use the Force again for 10 years after not using it.
See, that's what I was gonna say in the rock battle stuff.
Yes.
So you brought up dragging him through like the coals and shit, like all
Yeah.
the flames that he did.
Yes.
For me, it was when, and like I just watched it again last night because I watched that episode twice, and I'll
What?
tell you why.
Okay.
Because I had to download them because I went somewhere,
Yeah.
and I didn't check my Disney Plus settings, so it downloaded them in like standard definition,
Gross.
and I was like, oh, I have to look at it ugly.
No.
And so I came home and immediately watched the last one again, like on my TV, like because I was on my
Okay.
tablet, like
Yeah.
4K, Dolby Vision, the surround sound, and it was a very big difference.
Yeah.
Like,
I imagine.
is a big difference, and it was a lot better. they're in like the rocks doing stuff, and Vader grabs one and then is like, "Ah, you're getting strong again, bitch!" And he just fucking throws that rock, dude.
He hates that thing.
Why do we never have force powers like this?
Like I
we
wanted to see
always pretend like the force is like flick.
lightsabers.
Yeah, like you just like barely push somebody, but like
Yeah.
they have the power to. I mean, if he wanted, he could just rip your arm off.
I mean, that's the dark side, dude.
The light side can throw a rock really fast too, but they don't.
Yeah, because they're light side. Like that's why they're not throwing rocks all the time. And I think okay, so you sent me a TikTok about lightsabers technique.
Where, that was interesting.
I literally thought about this too in one of the scenes. So
I think I know because I was thinking about that TikTok.
there's like there's a scene where Anakin is, or like where Obi-Wan is like just behind Darth Vader hanging out, and like you can just just point your saber at him, turn it on, he's dead. Just like why do you need to do a whole lightsaber battle? But apparently that's like frowned upon in the Jedi and the Sith.
Well, yeah.
Like that's like the one saber fighting style that they won't use is like turning the blade off and on. And I never considered using that like in battle too. That would be cool as hell to see that happen.
Like, think about it, because like I had like a whole scenario from their fight in it. Like, can you imagine? Like, you're swinging it like this, right? And then you turn yours off just enough to miss it, and then back on. You could totally avoid whole attacks and shit.
Totally, yeah. But I guess it's apparently not.
Well, it's not very
kosher.
sportsman, yeah.
Not sportsman-like, yeah. That is the way that they kill Snoke, though. Like, thinking back on it. Like, she just turns the saber with her mind and turns it on. But, yeah, don't do that in battle, I guess. It's not very gentlemanly.
And that's why what's-his-face is the worst. What's his nuts?
Anakin?
I can't remember. No, because you said that's how they kill Snoke.
Oh.
Because she doesn't do that. What's-his-face does that.
That wasn't
Adam
Ren?
Driver. No.
Not Ren. What's her fucking name? Rey. Jesus.
Yeah. Not Rey. What's the dude's name?
Ren. Kylo Ren.
Oh, so we were close, yeah.
We were close.
Yeah. Kylo does that. He's the one that kills him because he's like, no, I'm the power man. You know,
okay,
like,
yeah.
He's the one that does that. Not her. She wouldn't do that.
Disrespectful, though. Yeah.
She's nice. Yeah. Yeah, he's like the ultimate dick.
What else was I going to say? Oh, okay. So there's that one scene where Obi-Wan is walking around in the fucking dark, dude. He turns out the lights or whatever and is like sneaking around. I really liked that episode where he's like sneaking through the place. And okay. So I have a couple of scenes now in my mind because I forgot about this one. But this is another one where I was like, this is a horror show because so he's like sneaking around in the dark and trying to like kill these stormtroopers. And you don't see anything. You just see like darkness.
I know the one you're talking about.
And he just like turns the saber on behind the guy in the middle of the darkness and kills him.
Yeah,
that was intense. But another scene from that same episode when he's sneaking around in the hallways and stuff, and they like have his location. Everybody's coming down the hallway at him, and they start to bust open that water, like the window that's holding back, you know,
the ocean.
Yeah, the ocean. I don't know what planet they're on at this point. It's Clone Planet Home or something.
Yeah, there's somewhere.
I forget. But yeah, so like he's holding back the pressure of the ocean using the force, and I was like, this is amazing. And then he fucking like lets it go, and they all shut down in the hallway together, and they die. And oh my god, that scene fucked me up. I loved it.
There was not a lot that I was like, oh yeah, throughout the show.
I
was waiting for what the message was. I think
those 2 episodes for me, 3 and 4, were like that was peak Obi-Wan shit, like using the force in ways that were creative and fun and calculated. And then you get the rock battle, and I think that's really like all the standouts for the show to me.
I'm gonna go 3 and 6 then.
Yeah,
like I really enjoyed the last one, and I did like the end of episode 5 with Darth Vader fighting Reva or whatever. Because again, cool. That's like how a fight should go. I know that like we get better with technology, so we can do more of what like force fighting would actually be like, you know?
Yeah.
But like that fight in particular is one of the most. I'm like, yeah, that's how a fight like this would go.
Yeah, because he's like throwing her around, like her body. He's shoving her back and stuff.
Actually, that's what I was gonna say while I was watching it, because I was telling you like a lot of it seemed phoned in to me, and there's a lot of scenes where like Reva in particular, she's like running after somebody, and it's like, uh-oh, she jumped over a rock. Cool for her, right?
Okay.
And I keep going like, why do we keep making live action shows when we have Ahsoka jumping off of like clone ships to land on a
Ugh.
planet, and the way she's punching people, and you can move in that space better than trying to get an actor to do it here.
Yeah.
That's why this feels clunkier than what I've seen other Jedi do.
Yeah.
I want to see them do that shit again.
That's a good point.
I don't think if you're going to do Jedis, you need to do it live action anymore, because I don't think you're going to match what Clone Wars has already given us.
Yeah, man.
There's almost no way you match it. And actually, peak live action Jedi, you ready? Hot take,
Yes.
everybody.
Here we go.
It's fucking Phantom Menace. You cannot top ending fight scene of
Okay.
that. That is peak Jedi fighting, dude.
Yeah, that was good shit.
I've never seen a battle like that except for Episode 3 with Obi-Wan and Anakin. That's some badass fucking fighting, dude.
Yeah.
Nothing like that has existed in any of the sequel movies. Because, alright, so we call them what? The originals, the prequels, and then the sequels, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sequel movies, nothing. There's no type of fighting that's worth anything in those movies.
I should watch the prequels again.
Prequels are not bad. I still stand that Clone Wars, or Attack of the Clones, whatever number 2 is called,
Yeah.
that's a 2 out of 10 movie. Hate that movie. It's the fucking worst.
But
I
3 is so good.
I hate sand. Ugh, sand. Ugh. Hate that movie, dude.
Okay.
It's the worst.
Just
But-
like sand.
Sand is I mean, I'm not mad at him for hating sand, because I'm with him. I hate sand.
Nobody likes sand.
I detest sand, man. It gets everywhere.
Sand's bad. It's coarse. Irritating.
So, yeah, I think I may have watched the prequels more than the originals.
Man.
I think. Well, it was better technology. Things work a little better. Like,
Yeah.
it's like a hair more fun. And I don't really watch the full movies. You know, I'm a
I know.
scene selector.
You jump around.
I've watched just the ending fight from Episode 3 10,000 times.
That's fair.
I watch that fight all the time. It's so good. Like, it's great.
Yeah.
It's not peak, but it's great. Now, I'll get to what I liked about this show more than anything, because we
Okay.
finally got there. What I wanted from the show, we got, and it makes me not like the show.
Why? What happened?
Literally the last fucking minute of the show. I was like, yes, my favorite Jedi showed up finally. Qui-Gon Jinn, baby.
Oh my god, really?
Love Qui-Gon Jinn.
Ugh. He's so milquetoast. Like, what do you like about Qui-Gon?
Hey, he's got a green lightsaber.
Okay.
He was my favorite when I was a kid, because he was like Obi-Wan's teacher, so like he's got to be like really good, you know?
Okay.
Like, I've always held him in high esteem
Yeah.
as being like the guy that made one of the greatest Jedis. Like, so he's got to be fucking righteous, you know?
Okay.
Like, I mean, that's my only reason. Not like he does anything cool, because he really
Yeah.
doesn't. But he's a neat Jedi in my mind, you know?
Okay.
But so we got him, which is fine enough. But I was like, finally, how he learns to talk to the people on the side. Or
Yeah.
like in the forest. Cool. Now he's going to go in the desert and start doing whatever he does till we get there. And then it ended.
Yeah.
So if season 2 happens and I get like his journey on how to like speak to the other side and him delving more into the Force, that's what I wanted from the show in the first place. Not the fact that he gave Leia a holster.
I love that. That's cute though. Little baby holster. He's like, it doesn't even have a gun.
Now, her wearing that at the end, I did get a little emotional. 'Cause
Misty-eyed.
I was like, you look like Leia and this is dope.
Yes.
As a whole, I think your word fluffy
Yeah.
is how I feel about it. I would never watch this again, I don't think.
I don't think we're going to get a season 2 out of it, actually. I think it was intended to be, from the outset, a standalone series. So I think this one we can just, like, put it back on the shelf.
They
and
picked
kind
the
of...
worst thing to focus on to me. Like,
yeah, I wanted to
we
see...
didn't even focus on Obi-Wan, really. We
I
focused
really
on Leia and Vader.
I didn't know what to expect out of this. I thought it was going to be like Obi-Wan in the desert protecting Luke. Like, that's what we were led to believe, that he was going to protect Luke from, you know, people that were trying to get at him, because of course Darth Maul is out there trying to fucking kill his ass.
Yeah.
But we didn't get that at all.
Well, I guess that's the curveball, right? Like, you think he's
Yeah.
protecting Luke, but it's Leia!
Yeah.
And I think that's why I feel like it's content for content's sake. Like, let's just
Maybe.
make something, and here's our curveball. But it's
Yeah.
a curveball you don't need. I didn't need this curveball.
The one thing I did like about this is that they had a ton of cinematic parallels. Like they're always trying to find like ways to give people certain lines, or like have a character say a line that kind of mirrors a different line, you know?
Yeah.
There was a lot of that.
I was about to say, we got the line I wanted,
Which
but
one?
not the way I wanted it. I wanted Kenobi!
Oh my
but
God.
we didn't get that.
We got the Obi-Wan. Oh, the way that
I
they
was into that.
distorted Hayden Christensen's voice in with James Earl Jones's voice for that scene,
Okay.
I was like, that is just
To me,
chef's kiss.
the standout moment is that that single 3 minutes
Yeah,
or 2 minutes. It's short.
it's very short.
When he slices
Yes,
the helmet,
I was just
And-
gonna talk about that.
and really it's all... So really, that could have been good enough for me on what the show was about, but we were following Leia the whole time.
Yeah,
The fact that the last thing he says to him there was, "Goodbye, Darth." He leaves Anakin out of it and knows that he's not there. That's when I was like, I'm liking this show, but it's the end of the fucking show.
I know. I really loved the way that scene paralleled with Rebels, because there's that scene with Ahsoka fighting Darth Vader, and she cuts his helmet in half, and we also see
spot too.
Well, it's on the other side, so she cuts off
Is
his
it?
like, yeah, she cuts off his, I think, left half, and Obi-Wan cuts off his right half or whatever. So you get to see like, it kind of, I don't want to get too deep on it because I don't know if this was intentional, but like Anakin is made up of like half master, half Padawan. So he, you know, is bested by his Padawan Ahsoka. He's bested by his master Obi-Wan, and they each cut off like a different half of his helmet, which is
You
know,
are 100% correct.
it's completing him.
That's very good. I like that.
It was good shit. I love that scene. Like, and seeing just the way that Obi-Wan reacted to him, and the fact that he was just like, Anakin, I'm sorry for everything. And he means everything, you know, the way that Jedi Council treated him, the way that shit went down with Ahsoka. He feels bad for everything. He couldn't save Anakin at any turn.
Yeah.
And that made me emotional.
Did get a little, like, that's when I felt, well, really, it was his line that made me finally care for Anakin the tiniest bit. You ready?
Okay, all right.
It's when he said, "You didn't fail me,
Yes.
Master.
Yes.
You didn't kill him. I killed him."
That was so much.
That one line made me go, "All right, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good
Like,
shit.
That's good shit."
Yeah.
But for 6 episodes, and I care about a minute, that's kind of sad.
Yeah. Like, I won't say this is a bad show. I wouldn't recommend it to somebody. Like,
It's not a great show.
it's not a way for somebody to get into Star Wars by any means.
No.
It's for people that like really, really care about Star Wars background history, basically. Like, if you want to know more about what Obi-Wan was doing in this time period, watch this show.
Well, like, you don't... See, so that's my thing. I felt like it's not needed. It feels like this. Ah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like, it's content for content to me. Like,
Yeah.
it's like a fan service, but the people are like, yeah, this is stuff that I know, but I already knew all this.
Yeah.
I didn't leave with much except for that moment. That's the moment that I left with.
I have one last question for you about Obi-Wan.
Okay.
Do you love Ned B as much as I do?
Ned B.
The droid.
Oh, he was weird.
I love Ned B.
He was okay.
I love him.
I did get sad when he just like hugged his lady and was just like,
Oh,
whoa.
God. I was like, not Ned. Just give it us Ned.
He was too man in a suit. Like, that was a stocky robot, dude. He was a thick boy.
Block. I love him so much. I was upset when he died. I got a vibe that perhaps he had the capability to love, and maybe that's just me projecting onto Ned B.
No,
but like,
he fully loved that lady.
yes,
like he.
Tala was, I think her name.
Yeah, Like, he totally cared for her.
He
And
loved her.
actually, she was one of the only people I cared about, too. I
She was
loved
pretty
her
cool. She was
with
fun.
a passion. One more problem I have with the show.
That she died.
Kind of. Remember how Disney said, if you want to enjoy Obi-Wan, watch these things, right?
Uh-huh.
And there's a whole, like, watch the Satine stuff.
Yeah, where was Satine in this whole series?
So I was like, oh, this girl's related somehow. That's what's going to be the thing. Not at all.
I was just
So
waiting
I was like,
for
why did we
Satine.
care about making you know that arc? It served no purpose.
No, there was no like flashbacks or anything. Like if one of you listeners out there has connected the dots and can figure out why Satine matters to this show, let us know.
I thought in one line, because he said something to Leia like, you remind me of a woman or something. But I was like, well, that could just as easily be her own mom.
I thought he was talking about Ahsoka.
See, who knows? Like,
Yeah, who knows?
That could be the line that people go, that's it. But it can be attributed to any strong female that's in the canon of the full series.
Yeah.
So all in all, it was fine.
Yeah.
When I brought it up, I was going to say it was very Lord of the Rings for me. It's fine. Did I like it? Yeah. I didn't love it.
Okay.
This ain't no Clone Wars for me, man.
Yeah, no way.
No, I still need to get into Boba Fett and Mandalorian Season 2, so I mean...
Yeah.
I still got to weigh that into it, you know?
And we are just, I think, like 60-something days out from Andor, which is going to be a 12-episode series.
So what's that one?
Andor is Rogue One.
Oh, yeah, the thing that you very excited about.
Yeah, why are you not excited about it? It's Rogue One, baby.
Because it's more Star Wars stuff that I'm not...
It's Rogue One stuff.
that I don't need.
I love Rogue One.
When we
We're going to get
talk...
more stuff.
When we talk why we need this content, I'll go more into it. But this is
Okay.
the Obi-Wan show.
All right.
All right. Would you like to take a break?
Yes, please.
Let's go count our midi-chlorians real quick.
Go bury this lightsaber in the sand.
If you like Stranger Things, you are saying, I love Stephen King.
All right.
Everything about it is so Stephen King. And I've been trying to piece together how much of it is while we're watching it.
Yeah.
And I'm coming up with the most stupid laundry list of things. Remember how I had asked you, like, just the other day,
Uh-huh.
we were talking about Stephen King, and I was like, oh, do you know Needful Things?
Yeah.
Stranger Things. It's Needful Things.
Oh my god, weird.
That's one. There's a dude reading Cujo in the fucking show.
Shit, all right.
Stephen King has a book in the show. The font of Stranger Things is the font for it. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So much of this fucking show is baked in the DNA of, like, the Stephen King feel.
Yeah. I never
Like-
considered that.
It is so Stephen King, and every time something happens, I'm just like, God, I love Stephen King. And Taylor's like, okay, I like this show. And I'm like, you'd like Stephen King, though, if you would do anything with him.
If you folks enjoyed that bit of the pre-ramble, you can get the full bonus episode by going over to patreon.com/yimtope and signing up to be a patron. Patrons are the best. They're the bomb. They hang out in our secret Discord with us. They tell us what to make shows about. They tell us what to make reviews about. We make those reviews for them. If you want to be the ultimate supporter, you can get yourself some Yimtope gear over at the Yimtope Apparel store. We got all sorts of new designs in there. We got coffee mugs. We got tote bags. We got, I don't know, what do we got? Shirts? We got a lot of shirts. Go check them out.
Shirts, mugs, all kinds of stuff.
The link to the shop lives permanently in the show notes and in our profile links on Twitter and Instagram if you're following us out there. Thank you so much to all of our supporters, those of you who listen, those of you who pay, those of you who just write in and give good feedback. We love you all so much. Now back to your regularly scheduled content.
I forgot to bring up one weird gripe I had with the show.
Okay.
Before we move. Is this just a little too nitpicky, but it really weirded me out? Episode 5, which opens with one of the coolest things, because you get, like, Hayden Christensen, Anakin, and they're doing a little, like,
Yeah.
duel together for funsies.
Yes. I loved that.
Obi-Wan goes, are you ready? And he does his lightsaber like this, right?
Uh-huh. Like
Or
in front of his face.
There wasn't a hole in the top.
What?
Yeah, there was no hole in the top of the lightsaber, and I was like, is that the bottom? Is he holding it upside down right now?
I
That was a
totally
weird
didn't notice
thing.
that.
I tried to Google it and be like, did this show goober this bad? Is this like
Oh my God.
their Game of Thrones Starbucks cup? Like, what's the deal?
You should go screenshot
And I found
that.
nothing about it. I will.
Screenshot that, put it on Reddit, and be like, look what Yemtope found.
Look at this. How weird, right? Oh. Get that in with all the Star Wars haters and they'll fucking go crazy with it.
They'll go absolutely rabid. Okay,
So-
let's leave Obi-Wan in the Dune Sea.
Yeah. We both saw a movie.
We did.
You saw it before me, though.
I did.
So you went Friday. I saw it Sunday. How do we want to do this, man?
Spoilers here in the back half for Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, we're totally going to do fucking spoilers because I don't think you should waste your time going to see it.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, 100%.
I thought you were gonna love this. I thought we were gonna be on the same page about this movie.
No.
Oh my God.
I don't
fucking
hate it.
I loved this movie.
It was okay. I felt the same way with this about I felt with Obi-Wan. I was like, I didn't
Why?
need this. I didn't need it.
I needed it. I need more of it.
There are things about it that I loved.
Oh my God.
Well, I think I ruined it for myself.
Why?
Because there's something I wanted right at the end.
Okay.
And if it had happened, I would have full-blown embarrassed my family in the theater. I would have cried like a fucking little kid.
What were you waiting for? Like a pan back and you see like Andy in the theater or something?
Yup.
Oh my God.
If that had happened, I would have full-blown
Well,
died.
they show you at the beginning of the movie. There's like those 3 screens. It's like
Yeah.
Andy saw a
it just
movie.
says, this is the
and-
movie he saw.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, I mean, it's a fine movie.
You didn't? Okay. So we had a conversation previously that you didn't even know that was the premise for this movie going into it too. Like,
Yeah.
and now that you know it, you want that like confirmation from it, and you've
Not
ruined
really
it for
that
yourself.
confirmation, but like to see the wonder of Andy and what led to like the Toy Stories happen. Because like I care about Toy Story. I don't really care about the outside movies or like Woody's show around that. Like, all right, that's cool. I care about these toys. I care about these people and what they do for their kids. Like,
Huh.
he comes from this media. That's fine. That's whatever.
Okay.
It's a perfectly serviceable movie. There are a couple
Serviceable.
things in it that I thought were amazing.
Okay.
But like as a whole, it's a solid movie.
I loved it. 11 out of 10 from me. I would
Dude,
see it
it
again and
was-
again.
On like my list of Pixar movies,
Yes.
it was like way down here.
Oh my
It's like
God.
way towards the bottom. I thought it was just
Ugh.
okay.
I loved it so much. Okay, so like this movie gives you like the up treatment in the first 20 minutes because you're on this like fun planet with Buzz Lightyear and his space cadet
Yeah.
friend, and then like shit goes awry very quickly, and then you go on this journey of just like Buzz Lightyear gets in the rocket and wastes 4 years in one trip around the sun just to do a test thing to see if they might be able to leave the planet. And
Yeah.
he fails. And I was like, oh, that sucks. I thought that they were going to, fix it. And then 4 years later, be able to get off the planet. But he just continues to go on these trips and wastes 4 years after 4 years after 4 years over and over and over. And you keep coming back and you see his space cadet friend. What the hell is her name?
Dude,
Uzo
now I
Aduba
can't
voices her.
friggin' remember.
Lightyear is Hawthorne.
Yes, Hawthorne.
Hawthorne, yes. Alicia Hawthorne. My fucking God. Okay. So you see her just like age so much in so little of a time. I thought that we were going to get like a buddy comedy with like Hawthorne and Buzz Lightyear. I thought they were going to hang out on the planet together and be besties and just do fun
Yeah.
things. And you don't get that at all. You get to see her like he comes back and she's engaged, and he comes back and she's married, and he comes back and she has a kid, and he comes back and she has like a graduated kid and then grandchildren, and then she fucking dies while he's away.
While he's gone, yeah.
And he goes back to an empty office, and the people are just like, oh, I gotta clean all this shit out of the office. Get out of here. Don't have your emotional moment with your best friend. I was upset. I was upsetty spaghetti. I did not know she was going to die in the first like 20 minutes. And I love the fact that we got like a good, strong black woman character who is also on the LGBTQ thing.
I was gonna say, can we talk that real quick?
Yes.
There's the big stink about the kiss.
My God.
It was this.
Mwah.
A pet.
That was it.
That's
That was
fucking it.
it.
Yeah.
It was not anything that anybody
like-
needs to be angry about.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh my god, just so hot, and like they kiss and then like close the door, like, you know,
Yeah,
doing that.
no.
Even. It was like, oh, you're home. How was your day? And that's it.
That's it.
I was
That
so bothered
it.
that that's what we're discussing.
Yeah, I was bothered that people were bothered about it. And I was also bothered by the fact that Disney committed the bury your gays, like, immediately. Like, they introduced this wonderful gay character, and they're like, and she's dead. You don't have
Yeah.
to think about her anymore. Like, okay, well, that sucks. But it was cool that she was the inspiration for her granddaughter, Izzy, to go on and then become the hero of the film.
Yeah.
So, like, you get to see, you know, like a strong black woman being an influence for a younger generation of black women to go and be a space cadet, conquer your own fears, because she was afraid of space and she became a space cadet. It was just, it was really good. I really, really liked this movie. I thought it had a great message to give. I thought that it was well crafted. I thought the story was unique. I did not expect her to have like a time travel element to it. That was.
Oh, it just got you with the time travel stuff. I see what's going on
I mean,
here.
maybe. I thought it was bizarre that you do end up finding out that Zurg was Buzz all along, and it was like, it's kind of cheesy.
That's like one of the moments I'm like, all right, you're losing me.
Yeah, I was like,
Like,
that's
you're
kind of a stretch.
Yeah.
But I thought it was just cool to see the way that they crafted the story.
But I think I was falling into the Obi-Wan trap with this too, because we know in Toy Story 2, Zurg is his dad.
Do we?
Yeah, we already know that. That's like the 20-year-old knowledge. So I was like,
But it's not his.
it's just going to be his dad. But they flipped it because they were like, everyone will know that and see it coming. So if we
I wouldn't
reveal
have.
it, if we reveal it, what happens? Like, no
Yeah.
one cares. So they kind of flipped the script, and I was like, well, the script is worse. Because now it's weird.
Huh.
Like, it didn't work for me. Yeah, like, the whole... Because he's supposed to be like a whole Star Wars ripoff thing, so...
I had no
You
idea
know.
that Zurg was supposed to be Buzz Lightyear's dad.
Yeah, like,
maybe
Darth
if I had,
Vader is his dad, kind of thing,
maybe
you know?
if I had known that going in, I would have been like, I don't know, I would have had a different reaction to it. But
Because I was like, yeah, let's see how the dad thing's going to work. But, like, how are they going to reveal it? Like, is it even going to be a big reveal? Because, like, I was anticipating that as well.
yeah,
Well, because Zurg has only been hinted in the trailer. So I was like, do we even go there? Like,
well, so they do show in the trailer. There's like that scene where Zurg is like following him down a hallway and he's shooting at him and stuff.
yeah, but he didn't look like the Toy Story version. So I was like, is this like a precursor to what Zurg will become? Like, does his dad get inducted into what Zurg is later? Like, I was trying to think, like, how do they work in this whole thing? Because I didn't think Zurg was, like, a robot with just a dude inside, which is how it was
Yeah.
in this.
Right. I
Because
thought Zurg was like a full robot.
He's like Darth Vader in Toy Story. Like,
Yeah.
that's kind of the whole premise. He's like a dude. I mean, he is like Darth Vader, and he's supposed to be like Luke. That's kind of the idea.
Huh. Okay.
So when it's like, I am your father, it's all funny, and you're like, it's like Star Wars, that's funny. And then they didn't do it, and I was like, that's neat. But it's him, and I was like, this feels very Up again, because it's like, the old man that you didn't know was going to be there is the bad guy now.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was weird.
I thought that it was cool that they kind of took Buzz and pit him against himself because, you know, he's been trying his whole life, like, we have to get off the planet. That's what life is about, and life has no
Yeah.
meaning if I don't get off this planet. And then he sees his future self, who's consumed by that idea, and tries to, like, hurt his past self for it. And then he
Yeah.
realizes, like, oh, shit, maybe this is a bad idea. And he starts to come to terms with, like, maybe I can live life on this planet, and this is not a waste of my life.
Yeah.
Which
That is exactly what they went for. They were like,
yeah.
what do we do with the dad side? They were like, we don't know. And they were like, what if it's himself? And they were like, oh, mirror image thing. And they worked out
Yeah.
that, like, he's his own person. I was like, that's fun.
I liked it. I thought it was awesome. I was very into the story.
I mean, this movie was still like an 8 out of 10 for me.
Okay.
I mean, it was still very good.
So you didn't hate it.
No, but I am not enthralled with it, and I don't
Oh.
know that I would probably watch it again.
I was enamored. And like the ragtag group of misfits, they were cute.
But Taylor did turn to me later. So, like, when it ended, she was like, did you come close to crying? And I was like, 3 times, I think. So
Okay.
I mean, like, I got emotional.
Yeah.
But it was more about Hawthorne, you
Yeah.
know? And it was more like that opening. I think there was a part at the end that I almost cried for, and I can't remember. It was something with Buzz.
Was it when they see her statue and she's like,
Yep.
to infinity?
Nope. Yeah, when she was like, it's for you, Grandma, or like whatever, and
Yes.
she like talks that's it. That's the exact moment. Buzz never made me cry once.
Oh God, I
It's all
sobbed an
Hawthorne.
embarrassing amount. Like it was gross. Richard looked over like, "Are you okay?" And it's like, "No." I was not good in this movie. I was feeling it.
Like, if we're gonna compare this to, you know, like Turning Red that just came out, Turning Red is miles ahead still.
I don't even think they're. I mean, it's apples to oranges. I think they're
I
both
know.
so good in their own rights.
I don't know. This movie just didn't blow me away.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna watch many things and just be like, I didn't like it, because it's all good.
Okay.
But like, what's gonna like, just like send me so like I didn't expect that. I
Yeah.
didn't really get anything that I didn't expect from this one.
Okay.
I was like, it's gonna be a Pixar movie, and it was exactly that.
Did you love socks as much as I love socks?
100%.
Oh my God, I want a little socks
did
puppet.
Not expect to care for socks that much,
No,
and
me either.
I think we talked about this on the show before, and we were very wrong, because I think we said Taika Waititi was going to be Socks. He was very much not Socks.
He was in the movie, but he wasn't.
He sure
socks.
was. I thought he was going to be Socks.
Yeah.
And then he showed up, and I was like, oh, I mean, that's Taika Waititi right there.
Yeah, like in the flesh and blood, that's Taika Waititi.
I did love his... Okay. I think I cared about the old lady and Taika Waititi more than almost anyone in the whole movie.
I did like them a lot. They were fun.
I love that old lady. She was phenomenal.
Yeah, I want to see more of her.
Oh, I would love to get... I mean, I would like a sequel to this of just like him with that crew and things that go on.
I think that we might end up seeing an animated series. I think that is the direction they may go with it.
That would be okay.
I think that would be fun. You just get like little half-hour misadventures of that crew.
I mean, they kind of... Oh, well, I mean, he had a TV show before.
Buzz Lightyear?
Yeah, like in the 90s or something.
Oh, shit, okay.
It was like more like just like standard 2D, and it had a completely wild set of like side characters.
Okay.
And it was okay. Patrick Warburton was his voice for that one.
Oh, wow.
And it was pretty good. I didn't watch that show. But that was supposed to be like the adventures of what Buzz was. But now this movie is that, you know? So
Yeah.
it's like that show kind of, I guess, has been brushed off to the side. I don't know. I guess I didn't have high expectations. And it didn't exceed that. So I was like,
Okay.
all right. It was what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So it didn't like excite me. You know what I mean?
I went in with like very low expectations. I was like, this is just going to be, like they're in space, they get stranded, and then they go home. And it completely exceeded those expectations for me. Like, I went in with a baseline of being like, I'm going to like this about as much as I like, I don't know, any other random kids movie. But this was like top tier shit for me.
Like, I think it opened too strong then. Because, like, the whole thing with him, like, going off for the, like, 4 years at a time and shit.
Yeah.
I was really into that. And then it turned into standard, like, ragtag team movie.
Yeah.
That Disney has made 1,000 times. So then it was formulaic and the same as always. But, like, that opening is the unique set-aparter, I think, for sure.
For sure.
And that's very good. Because I did not expect him to get lost on that fucking planet. And I did not expect any of that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, and did you realize the crystal that finally saves them? What's up with that crystal?
It's rainbow and gay?
It's rainbow colored. They're saved by the gay, man. Like, as soon as he made the crystal, I turned to Taylor and was all like, saved by the rainbow, man. She was like, okay, leave me alone.
Ridiculous.
But like, well, I mean, we already knew they were getting in trouble for the stupid kiss thing. So
Yeah.
I thought it was just like one more kind of little like twist of the knife. Like, hey, the thing that saves us is this
It's
rainbow
super
thing.
gay. God.
So I was like, ha. Like, now they got to carry around that thing the whole movie. I mean, I think I sounded like I hated it.
Yeah, I thought that you were gonna have a very negative opinion of it.
No,
based on-
I just wasn't excited
Okay.
by this one. Like, when I left, I wasn't like, man, like, I would go tell somebody about this movie.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's good.
I would go
like-
tell somebody about it. I'm telling all of you about it right now.
To me, this is a perfectly fine stream on Disney Plus kind
Ugh.
of thing.
No,
I don't. It didn't seem very bombastic for me.
I actually felt like a theater experience was good for this one because of that one scene where she's like, "I'm afraid of space," and then they do that whole like
Oh,
pan
no.
back because she has to do this like space, not a space
spacewalk.
walk.
Kind of.
Kind of, but she's like just jumping. So she has to, oh God, like thinking about it makes me sick. She has to like jump this 50-yard gap between her ship and another ship, and the doors are lined up perfectly. So she's going to make it. And then
Yeah.
like she jumps out and they do this like pan back and you just see the fucking scale of it. And I was like, I sat in like the third row in the theater. So I was just like, ugh. It was like a lot of space that I saw. And
That was my almost third cry.
God, when she like gets to the other side and almost doesn't make it because the ship gets knocked around or whatever.
Nope, that wasn't for me.
What?
Socks almost got lost in space, dude.
Dude, I was literally about to throw up. Every single time Socks was in danger, they endangered this cat too much, dude. Like,
Oh, yeah.
when Taika Waititi knocks him off while he's charging and he, like, his eyes roll back in his head and he has a
know.
fucking cat seizure, I was like, this sucks. I wanted to leave.
Dude,
But,
if Socks was screaming out for help and got lost in space,
forever, just in the same direction, forever and ever.
that's something that it would have been like, you got to see this movie because I can't believe Disney went there.
Fuck.
But I am more happy they did not. Like, because
Yeah.
if you did, I'd have been pissed off.
I would have written an angry letter to my congressman. Like,
Like,
would
you
not have
let
been happy about
Socks
that.
fucking get lost in space, dude.
But they do kill a version of Socks because, like, there's the future Socks that has half his face missing or whatever, and Zurg just fucking steps on him. And I was like, that sucks. Like, Richard was not okay with that either. He turned to me and he was like, I hate this. He was upset that the cat died.
I mean, but that's like different Socks. Although
Yeah.
he was still good though, which made
He
me
was still
very
good.
happy.
Yeah, I loved Socks. I love everything about Socks. He made the movie.
No, he's a good, yeah.
He's good. I love him.
I mean, even just of like, Buzz was going off to do something and he just comes back and he's like, I forgot my cat.
Yes.
Takes it like even that line alone. Socks isn't even really part of it. I was like, Socks is cool, man.
Yeah.
He's great.
I'm definitely buying like any and every piece of Socks merchandise I can find.
my God.
Like if I can find myself a little stuffed Socks, dude, I'm gonna get it.
You know, I haven't really looked up a lot about this movie.
Yeah, is there merchandising? Because
Outside.
that's just a treasure trove for it.
See, okay, I don't agree with that. So like the Rotten
What?
Tomatoes for this is 76, which I'm fine with that.
Okay.
But IMDb's like a 5 out of 10.
That sucks.
Like you guys are just trying to hate though.
No, people just hate the gays, don't you?
Oklahoma Theater posted a Lightyear gay kiss warning
Oh my
in
god.
front of theaters. Oh my god, dude.
Don't let your children watch the gays. They touch lips. It's sin.
I don't understand. Like I want to know if that is what hinges for a lot of people's opinion, pro
I'm sure
or
it
con,
does.
though.
I feel like Disney got so much flack for this, and I'm struggling to figure out where we
Like,
go
why?
from here. Like,
Yeah.
what is Disney going to do next about it? Like, are they going to have? Because they really had the smallest amount of screen time. They hardly ever had a relationship.
I know. Like they're
Like-
not even important to the movie in a bigger capacity.
Yeah, like
They literally just pass by.
you get maybe 20 minutes of screen time with her, and the kiss, like you said, is so small and so almost insignificant. You barely see it. Like, you have to
Yeah.
be watching and be like, oh no, the gays have kissed. Like, you have to,
Yeah, because it's at like their son's graduation, and she comes in,
Yeah.
and they're just like, "Hey, you made it. Okay, time to celebrate," and they move on.
Yeah.
Like, how many times does that happen in like every sitcom when like the husband comes home from work? You know,
Right.
it's the exact same style. Like it's that small, that
Yeah.
insignificant. That's not even a kiss of really love or passion. It's just like that standard, like, hey, routine. You know, you're home.
Yeah, there was
There
no
was
like
nothing to that.
embrace, no tongue. There was nothing lewd about it. It was just
Yeah,
two wives sharing a little kiss together.
yeah.
I hope that
Because-
Disney like takes a firm stand, because I know the movie has been banned in like several countries now because gay rights are not a thing worldwide. But yeah,
Ugh.
so I want to see Disney do more relationships that are not just like straight male, female, cisgender situations. You would love to see some like representation.
Yeah.
But I just don't know after this, like, if they're going to be comfortable to continue doing it, because there was such a stupid backlash about it.
But this was even like baseline
Yeah.
representation.
This was toe in the water is what it was.
Yeah. Like this wasn't even a full blown character.
Yeah.
This was just a moment in time and then it's gone, you know?
Yes.
And actually this is not real, but it says please retweet if you would like Lego to make this official Socks Lego set.
Oh my god. He's so cute. I want like a full size Lego socks, like a life size. I would die. I
Lightyear
want
Socks
merchandise.
toy. Oh, dude, there's so many plushes already from the Disney
Good.
store as well.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Like, there's, like, legit stuff.
This one's robotic from Target.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's like a full on like
And it's
good
only, like,
looking socks.
$21. That's not even
This one on
bad.
Amazon is $80 and he's interactive. Oh my god.
Okay, so, you know what? I'm going to change my opinion. If this movie was all about socks, I would have loved it way more. Like, I'm realizing, thinking back, how much socks was, like, my favorite thing about the movie.
Every time he was on screen, I was smiling ear to ear.
Yeah, he's
I
the
love
best.
socks.
Because I thought from the trailer I was going to kind of not care for him, because it's like, do you want me to
I know.
make these sounds and stuff? And I was like, that's like an easy joke, you know?
Yeah.
But like when it happened, it was actually pretty good. And then everything he did from there on out was amazing.
Yeah.
I was fully into. Plus, like when he's trying to figure out something, they were like, "Oh, hey, can you turn on the lights again?" And he's like, "Yeah, hang on." And he accidentally does the
The laser pointer.
Ooh, I'm gonna get you, you little thing. Oh, I didn't get you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, he was so funny.
That was perfect.
I'm gonna 3D print a little socks.
Oh, Kelsey. Oh, Kelsey.
Oh, Robert.
Do I tell you?
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah. What is it?
All right, you ready?
No.
Socks Funko Pop does exist.
Show it to me.
It's
Does
right
he look
here.
good?
He looks perfect. Look at this sweet little man.
Oh, he's so cute.
I love him.
I wish his eyes were blue, but he's
Oh
not
my
bad.
God. You can't.
He's so
You
cute.
can't have different colored eyes on a pop. They're black
Why?
and soulless only.
Ugh. Did socks have blue or green eyes? Were they green?
I think they were blue. No, yeah, they are green. They're green. Oh, look at him. He's so cute.
We're just gonna be shopping for socks merchandise for the next 20 minutes or so.
I know. Good lord, $80.
But he's perfect. Look at him. He's interactive.
He's so plastic though.
Yeah, I wish he was like flocked.
Oh, but he does have a USB tail, so that's
He
perfect.
does, and like you can plug in these 6 different USBs, and they all do different shit. I'm like into it.
Yeah, I'm into that. That's cool. This kid loves him. Look at the like love in his eyes. He's like, I love my little cat.
Some of these plushes are really bad. Like he looks like a pit bull, and some of these his chest is way too wide.
I'm probably gonna have this socks pop though.
Yes.
Oh, dude, but then here's one of Buzz holding him though.
Oh man. Holy shit! There's something called a supersized socks. He's $400.
Okay.
What the fuck? Does he
That's
work?
A lot.
What does he do?
Actually, I'm thinking about my opinion, and I'm like, man, am I just mad because Buzz took Woody's spot on the bed from like 30 years ago? Like, am I still mad about that? Is that my whole problem here?
Oh my god.
You don't take Woody's spot on the bed, man. Okay?
I'm going to send you this what is it called? Super7.com. Look at this socks. He's $400 and I don't know why.
Super7.com.
What does he do? Does he do stuff?
He is life size, 20 inches nose to tail. He stands like just over a foot tall.
So he's like cat-sized.
Yeah, he comes with a mouse protocol droid.
With the glow-in-the-dark tail.
I don't know that he does anything. I think he just looks cool.
I want him to do something, god damn it.
Nah, I think you just like hang out with him. But he looks neat though.
He does look neat. He looks like screen realistic.
Details and specs. Nothing. I think he's just there.
He's just there. Yep.
Yeah, he just glows in the dark and looks cool. I'm going to be checking out this place, though, because I'm like, collectible store.
Yeah, I've never heard
Thank
of this
you.
website before. This is a new Yimtope favorite.
Oh, they make a lot of those little... You seen the little, like... They're just little cardboard sleeves with the toys in them. And they're, like, the most basic little toys.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see.
Yeah, they make a lot of those.
Yeah.
Oh, Ninja Turtles. There we go. What you got? Pretty much just those little toys. Oh,
Okay.
so they're these people. I don't buy those.
No. Okay, let's shut down this website and this show before we get too deep in here.
Yeah. So, yeah, we watched these two things. I enjoyed both, but I didn't leave fulfilled, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I still gave Buzz like an 8 out of 10. I mean, it's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
But if I'm going to watch something like this, I'm going to watch Toy Story 3 or 4.
Okay.
Like, I like the toys, man.
But you don't have socks.
That's true. You don't have socks, but I have Woody. That's
He's not enough.
that is enough.
Okay.
Woody's good. All right. Are you ready to...
Catch this laser pointer.
I was about to say, you ready to charge up, plug in this USB?
You ready to just float in space one way forever and ever?
No.
No.
Futurama did that and it fucked me up.
Yep.
Please tell your friends about us, guys. Help us grow this lovely audience. Don't forget to subscribe to us on your favorite platform so you never miss an episode, because we release weekly every single Monday. Right? Every Monday, you got a brand new Yimtope. 3 years on. Never missed a Monday.
Even when Robert and I are just going through some shit, guys. You
Not
guys are
even.
getting-
So look forward to three more years of Mondays, times 3 more years. Let's just do 3 years to the exponent of X, man.
Wonderful.
Forever Mondays. And if you like that, go on out to your platform of choice. Give us a 5-star review. That would really help us out so much to reach more of you awesome people.
While you're out there on the internet, you can find us and friend us on each and every social media. We are at YMBTOAP. That stands for You Must Be Thinking of Another Podcast. You can find us there on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Don't forget about that YouTube series, the Friday Roundup. We have a new episode up every single Friday talking about all the good news in video games and movies. A curated list of movies and video games brought to you by Robert and Kelsey. Thank you again to our patrons for supporting us. You guys make us want to do better, and we will do the best for you. You can also email us at yumtope@gmail.com. Give us that listener mail. Did you guys love Obi-Wan more than we did? Did you hate it more than we did? What about Lightyear? Did you hate socks? If so, I don't care.
You're
Go away
wrong.
forever.
Yep.
You're wrong.
Our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraj. Please check him out on YouTube. He's the best. And as always, thanks for listening, and tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question. Why was I so let down by 2 space things? I love space things.
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
That one fucks me up, though, because... Do you remember that one? They accidentally
Yeah, I
shoot
do.
Bender out of the torpedo thing?
Yeah, and he just like, that's one of my favorite episodes because he has that whole
Yeah.
civilization that like comes up on him.
Yeah, but it fucked me up because they're flying full speed and they shoot a torpedo out, so they're like,
Yes.
theoretically, we can never catch him. We are at max
Yeah.
speed. So we've shot him past our max speed. It's impossible to catch him now. And I was like, that is disgusting. I think about that all the time. Oh, it's the worst. Physics is awful sometimes.
Truly. Space sucks. I'm afraid of it too.
Space does suck. Like, it's not quite ocean, but it's pretty damn close.
I love space, but it has to stay up there, and I will stay down here.
Yeah, I'm not flying up to space.